Hello all. Our next topic today is going to be ancient aliens, and with respect to this, if you haven't heard of it, the History Channel had a series uh, on it, and you should really check it out. But I'll basically go over the theory and some of the proof they used in supporting that theory. Uh, let's start with us as humans. We as a species have been Homo sapiens for roughly 100,000 years, right? And we've evolved beyond belief. I mean, we've invented artificial intelligence. We've defied gravity with airplanes, and not only have we defied gravity, but airplanes are readily available to the everyday citizen. It's not just a privilege, you know? And that's a huge deal. I mean, we've even landed on the moon. We've left the Earth. It's we it's I'm speechless. I mean, if you really think about it, our everyday life is so different from every other animal on this planet. I mean, we have temperature regulation with air conditioning and heating. We take a car that runs on fossil fuels to get to work or school, and we basically uh, make money by sitting behind desks and making phone calls and talking and working with computers. That's we're not hunting mammoths, okay? That's a big deal. It's just so different. I mean, now let's put this into perspective. Uh, because we've been here 100,000 years, we've evolved very rapidly, and the problem, really the question is why? I mean, if you look at some of these sharks, they've been in the same environment. Uh, their evolution has remained static. They have not changed an inch in 1 million years. Yet, we've gone from spear to automatic machine gun and nuclear missile within 100,000 years. What in evolution would cause that? It just it doesn't make any sense. So now we have to think about the possibility of genetic manipulation, because you know what? We're doing it right now. We've worked on it. We can clone animals, we can clone creatures, we can clone plants. Who's to say that some other creature didn't master it before us? I mean, if you really think about it, and this is a fact, the Earth has been here for 4.3 billion years. And even so, the universe has been here for 13.7 billion years. That's a really long time, man. And are we really that close-minded as to think we are the only intelligent creatures that have ever lived on this earth, or rather in this universe, a universe unfathomably huge? Our minds can't even comprehend how big this universe is. Yet we think we were and are the only intelligent being that currently lives or that has lived. It's arrogance in my perspective. So what is my hypothesis? Well, my hypothesis agrees with the ancient alien theory, with some respect. I mean, it's likely that we were genetically manipulated. I don't know why. There are theories as to why, like the History Channel referred to gold, right? Now, gold is a necessity for space travel, and obviously aliens would use space travel, right? So the reasoning uh, behind this is that gold reflects infrared radiation, and you have to have that, especially if you're a living organism. You don't want infrared radiation going through you. So that's a pretty big deal right there. Uh, our planet is really rich with gold, and on top of that, 3/4 of our planet is filled with water. Water is like the basic necessity of life. Every creature that we know, well, almost every creature that we know, needs water. Uh, it's it's just how could this all be one chance? You know, I mean, you could say, oh, God did this or God did that, but what's more likely? A scientifically advanced alien species coming down, using our resources, possibly enslaving us, genetically manipulating us, and then leaving. Or a god that came down and said, let there be light, and then there was light. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, going back to the gold thing, I mean, don't you think it's kind of weird that the Native Americans were obsessed with gold, the Aztecs were obsessed with gold, the Egyptians, Mesopotamians, every civilization has loved gold. Why? It's shiny. Is that why? It's rare. Is that why? I mean, there's got to be something more behind that. And once again, the History Channel pointed out that every civilization, well, not every civilization, three civilizations, the Mesopotamians, I think it was the ancient Egyptians, and either, was it the, I think it was the Aztecs, yeah, they had a scientific tool that basically pointed to one nebula, one single nebula, like millions and millions and millions of light years away. What a nebula is it brings birth to stars, and stars are like our sun is a star, so you need stars for life, uh, essentially. So could that be a sign? I don't know, but it's pretty freaking cool. So, anyways, to wrap this up, this is just a theory of mine. I don't completely agree with everything that the History Channel has to display, but I do think it's quite likely. I really don't see that us evolving in such a short span of time realistic. I just don't see it. You look at us compared to any other creature on this planet, and then tell me why we are different. What made us evolve this way, and what made the rest of these creatures pretty much die out or not evolve. Another thing to think about is 99.9% of the creatures that have ever lived on this planet are already extinct. So there could have been something like us, maybe 4, maybe 7, 20 times, you know? And then we became extinct, and then so on. Whatever. So, it was good talking, and if you want, you can post a comment on what topic I should go over next and my thoughts. And once again, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm just adding another opinion out there on the internet. It's all cool with me. Anyways, bye.